Start. Hello, everyone. My name is Gabriel Valenzuela. Thank you just for the opportunity to join this lightning talk. And I am software engineer in WASU. I pursued my master degree in software engineering also. I am from Córdoba, Argentina, and I teach in the college, in the university. And this talk is very short and is more like a history about how I made my first talk in the meeting C++ for a non-native speaker English. Probably you should notice by my pronunciation. It's try to be improved every day, but it's sometimes difficult. So my first talk was in 2022. Was a pre-recorded talk where I speak about my degree thesis in that moment was related with the Petri networks, and like previously Kate exposed, the thesis of my talk was present this tool as an innovation form to make programming and prove that it's possible to make a C++ software using Petri networks in a concurrent way, yeah, making focus in that. So when I make the proposition for this talk, the second later was I shouldn't do that because English is not my strong, and probably everyone is feel fear about speaking in English in public. Uh, for a non-native speaker, is sometimes difficult make this pronunciation of the word or find the correct words while you're making your exposition. But English should not be the barrier to make a presentation. You can always make an improvement of the English skills and be tactical about how you express your ideas. Because sometimes if you don't remember the words or you don't have the correct pronunciation of the word in that moment in the middle of the presentation, you can always skip it and make it the description of the that idea you try to speak. So you can do it. Of course, making a talk is overlap over the barrier of the language, and of course, try to prepare a plan to make a talk. As previously exposed the speakers, like yes, you need to make a planning about how you want to say, and this is the key about giving a talk. When I made this first talk, my idea was clear. I want to find a story that make it audience feel a trap for that story. Probably Petri was topical, very theoretic for some people, but in the programming world has a lot of applications. So I want to find the story of telling people why Petri is useful and proof that it is not a new concept. It's coming from 16 years. So when I found the story to tell, the next step was shape the message. So express the message in the simple words where I can say it without getting blocked. And of course, always have a feedback when you make revisions or ask somebody to keep the opinions about your talk. Is always useful find this feedback because you made little steps to perform the talk. I asked my professor in that moment, and I asked for Jens for help, and that feedback helped me a lot to make the fine tuning of my talk. And when it's ready, I launch it, and praise every was good. But the most important thing I get from that talk and another talk I made is that I learned a lot. Is a reciprocal learning approach when you make a talk for your audience and your audience teaches a lot about how you made it and with question and so on. Is feedback very useful. So I made it a quick talk. If you have any question, please feel free to read me. Uh, like final quote, don't be afraid. You can do it. English should not be a very blocking barrier. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Gabriel.